Yo, what up, my people? It's your boy Davido. Make sure you check me out on the Bootleg Kev podcast. Keep it locked. One love. Bye this.
Hey, before we start the episode, we're going to remind everybody, man, we got one of the biggest radio shows in the country, syndicated in almost 100 cities, all over. Shout out to iHeartRadio. All right. Some of the latest cities that we've been able to add, man. Want to give a shout out to 93.9 The Beat in Honolulu. That's right. Hawaii. We over there going crazy. I also want to give a shout out Hot 98.3 in Tucson. Shout out to Tucson going crazy. Also want to give a shout out to Wild 94.1 in Tampa. Going crazy. We just got Richmond. We also just got the good folks in Bakersfield at Hot 104.7. So we're going crazy on the radio with my partner James Andre Jefferson Jr. for the Bootleg Kev Show. So make sure you tune in and you can listen anywhere on that iHeartRadio app. That's right. Let's get into the interview. All right, here we go. Bootleg Kev Show. We got my guy here, man. Global superstar. Just saw him at the iHeart Awards on Monday.
Yes, sir.
Davido in the building. Good to see you.
How you doing, man?
Good to see you, bro. Yes, sir. When I saw you, man, it's so crazy because, I never saw you live. And I had to tell you, last year I saw you at the BET Awards.
Okay, yeah.
You had the BET experience. You had that thing turned up, bro.
Shout out BT, man. And the album, my last album just came out that time. But
it was just so crazy to see, like, all of the live show. Like, it was like a real...
You need to come to, like, a tour stop. Like,
no, because that's the thing. People go to the BT experience and they're like, they're going for like, maybe someone's there for Sexy Red. Maybe someone's there for you.
Yeah.
So it's like a mixed crowd of people, but they were fucking with you, dog.
Yes, that was amazing.
It was dope, man. But how is everything, man?
Man, it's good, man. Just fresh off turning in the album. You know how it is, rolling it out. It comes out in about 3 weeks. Just been a vibe. Got married last year.
Congrats.
You know what I'm saying? So just happy to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be crazy.
How do you know it's like finished, the album? Like, how do you, like, what is the final thing where you're like, all right, it's finished?
I mean, you never get to that, and you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I added a song to like last month.
Yeah.
Or so. So you never really get to the point where it's like.
So something got put in like right at the finish line.
Yeah. To me, it's more of, because it's not a period where we go in the studio and like we record it. It's like I'm always in the studio.
Yeah, like this is just your life.
Yes. So when it's time for an album, all I have to do is pick songs that I have recorded. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pick the vibe. And when we're thinking about the album name and the theme and stuff like that, I was like, what? Timeless, we've done that already. I was like, you know what? My boy was like, just name it 5. I was like, you're right. It's the 5th album.
Right.
5 is the symbol of hope. You know what I'm saying?
It's my favorite number, my lucky number.
Wow,
5.
It signifies a lot of other things, you know what
sure.
I'm saying? So we're like, yo, it'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? We could do a nice rollout with it. So it was just about, picking songs. But with this album, I was, I used to be a producer. So with this album, I really, focused on production. I feel like
you were hands-on with
I feel like
all
people
the
are gonna
parts.
notice
Yeah.
a lot, like, into the production, into the production. But we excited, about to get back on the road again. And yeah, we just out here in LA shooting a video.
Yo, when for you, like taking the approach to be more hands-on on the production with your background for this album, is it like you said, the fans will be able to tell the difference, but for you, is it like, because I feel like so many of our favorite artists are so multi-talented. Like J. Cole came in the game producing a lot of his own shit, you know what I'm saying? Like
my first single I produced.
It's got to feel a lot more personal to you to put a body of work out that you have your fingerprints all the way in, for real, you know what I mean?
And especially when you like I'm around a good space now musically. Like I've met some real dope producers, co-producers as well, writers. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with this album, it was a lot of unity.
Right.
That came into the process of making this album. Another thing I like about it is that we didn't rush. The album was actually meant to come out last year. You know what I'm saying? We've been done since last year, but my team and I were just like, you know what? Let's take our time. You know what I'm saying? Let's not rush. Let's plan well. You know what I'm saying? The music has always been there. You know what I'm saying? So with this one, we took our time, and I feel like, we selected the perfect set of songs. It's about to hit everywhere.
Talk to me about getting married, because I got married in 2018. It's a big step in life.
Yes.
Especially for somebody like yourself who's, you got so much going on, and I feel like, especially for somebody who's got some sort of public notoriety and a level of success, I'm sure it's a lot more harder to like find that person through all the the shit that comes your way.
Yes.
What made you kind of, say this is my soulmate? This is time.
I think I'm one of the lucky ones because like me and my partner, like we've been together for a long time prior to.
So she's been rocking with you for a minute.
Prior to getting married, you know what I'm saying? So we've been living together since we were like basically.
So she saw the glow up.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, when I met her, but I was young. I was very young, you know what I'm saying? I was like, my third year in college or so.
Yeah.
And that's where we met, went to the same school. So I think I was lucky enough, for us to move in together early, very early. Like I'm talking about like 8 years before, you know what I'm saying, even getting married.
For sure.
The transition from, it's still different, getting married is still no joke, like you said, and we've had 3 kids, so it's like the transition from, living together. First of all, being good friends, I feel like that's very important.
The number one thing.
That's very important. And then transitioning to living together.
Which is a huge step. Yep.
Yes, living together. And throughout all the time we was living together, I was touring.
On the road.
I was really on the road, like real busy. So I feel like she always understood, like, yo, this is what I got to do to work. You know what I'm saying? And she also knows that that's one of the most happiest moments of my life is when I'm working. She knows I love, music. Just like when she's in the kitchen, she's a chef. You know what I'm saying? I know she loves cooking.
Oh, you got a chef as well?
Yeah,
you're lit.
I'll be having.
Oh, I bet you your crib is cracking. I'm surprised you ain't fatter.
I'm trying to watch my weight.
My wife, man, when I first moved in with her, she's a hell of a cook, and all I was eating was Mexican food because she's Mexican.
I like the Mexican.
I put like 50 pounds on in 2 years, man, just fucking up my wife's food. I had to slow down.
Crazy, yeah. So that transition wasn't too crazy, for me. But I'll say this, what I'm saying, just having to be, being such I feel like a lot of popular people are real vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? So just having to be careful knowing that, what I'm saying, now this is a binded union.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? We had a whole wedding. We've invited everybody from all across the world to come celebrate.
I bet. Where was the wedding at?
In Nigeria.
Fire. It
was on some crazy Zamunda shit, like some mad crazy, like it was like a holiday in Nigeria. Like that was one of the best days of my life.
That's amazing.
Everybody flew in from all over the world. So just even looking at my kids, my daughters are getting older, they gotta go to school. My daughters, both of them have iPhones, you know what I'm saying, on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So as we get older, obviously have to be mindful of, things we kind of do in the public eye.
Of course, because they could see it. Yeah.
As well as also, juggling the other side of it is being a superstar.
Right.
And this is what you actually love, and this is what is bringing the bucks in.
Right.
As well, you know what I'm saying? Because when I get on stage, it's like, I'm married, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? But
you're an entertainer.
Yes, but she's always been around that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's good. That's important, man.
Like I said, I'm one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, you are for sure, man.
Some people meet females and then down the line it's like she's females like, yo, she didn't know it was crazy like this. And for some people it's just
what's your favorite dish she cooks for you?
So I love like just white rice. She makes this killer stew.
Some stew. I love some good stew.
Some nice pepper stew, fish, chicken.
Fire.
And then I also like she makes a killer okra, seafood okra.
Okay.
With this thing we call eba. It's like flour.
Yeah.
It's kind of like mashed potato, but it's different.
It's different.
Yeah, we use our hands to eat it, dip it. But yeah, she's.
I feel like any food you could eat your hands to eat is always fire. Mm-hmm. Love Indian food. Shout out to the Indians. They got figured out over there.
I went to India this year, actually, for my first time.
Yeah, they got good food,
nice.
man.
Yeah.
That curry, man.
That curry be hitting.
Yeah, that curry be hitting. Mm-hmm. Hey, real quick, want to give a shout out to our newest sponsor, man. Salute to the family at Slap Woods. That's right. We love Slap Woods because they slap, man. The only leaf, the only wrap that we smoke, all right? So check this out. I want to do a giveaway. If you're watching this is what we're going to do. If you go buy yourself a Slap Wood from the smoke shop, the corner store, wherever, you tag me in it, tag Slap Woods, and tag the Bootleg Head Podcast. That's 3 accounts you got to tag on your story or on your post. I'm going to be looking out for it. I'm going to pick 3 people to send a box of Slap Woods. We're also going to send y'all a Bootleg Kev 500 episode t-shirt and some Bootleg Kev odd socks, all right? So make sure you go follow Slap Woods. Go show them some love, and we like to say much love, man. Hey, look, we rocking with them Slap Woods, baby. You already know. It's the Bootleg Kev Podcast. Let's get back to it. Yo, something that's dope. your dad, he opened a power plant that gave 3 million people power in Africa.
Was it through? I don't know the exact number.
I saw something like the capabilities are up to get like essentially helping
15%.
Helping 3 million people have access to power.
15% of the electricity. We build in one more, and when that is completed, I think we're going to be supplying about, if not more, I think the number is like 50%.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Of like, I think to West Africa or Nigeria. I'm not sure about the number.
But like, how cool is that? Because like, for people who don't know, I mean, a lot of your fans know about your pops. Your pops is a very successful guy,
yes.
you know. But I think it's important to like be able to highlight, like, not only are you who you are, but your family is also like helping a lot of people.
It's crazy. And I seen him build that from just being young. I remember him just having the idea. A lot of people discouraged him from the idea because he was a banker.
Right.
And that was going so well for him already. So, like they say, if it ain't broke, don't
Right.
fix it. And then he just always believed in just power generation, which is electricity,
of course,
etc. So yeah, he's been working on this project. I remember him going to China on trips to get like investors and stuff like that. And then I remember the first one coming, the second one, and then we just getting lit. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, like quite literally, a lot of people are getting some.
So we getting lit, and then eventually, they became something the country depended on. You know what I'm saying?
Here, let me just move it a little.
They became, the power plants became something the country eventually depended on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like right now, before all the electric cars all around America, somebody had the idea to have a charging station, but like 9 years ago,
it wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing. But now it's normal.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
So supply and demand.
It's amazing.
So I saw him just blossom into that, and electricity tycoon that he is, and it's just amazing.
It's funny too, because you told the story last time you were here about how you were kind of like on the run, kind of, from your parents when you dipped out from school.
Yeah.
Do you remember, because with your dad being who he is, like, at what point in time did he fully say, "Okay, son, you're onto something with this shit"?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't there like the exact time, but everybody just had that feeling. I feel like it wasn't even a feeling about him feeling that way.
Yeah,
I think everybody felt that way.
Yeah, like it's undeniable.
It was like a mutual feeling, not only in the country, in my family, to my peers. Like, everybody knew, like, yo, you know when you have something, and everybody, like, they don't have to tell you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it did get to that point where he was like I couldn't even really be in school. I was distracted.
Because you could have worked for him and kicked it.
Easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what I love. Like, this is what gave me vim. This is what gave me energy. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was about.
Right.
Music. So it was kind of too late by the time, he wanted me to, do something else. But I always say that he was never really against me being an entertainer.
Right.
He was just big on big on education.
Right.
Principled. It's in my family. You go to school, you finish up on time, and there's an office waiting for you. It's just how it goes. I'm the last kid of 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, imagine you have 5 kids. The first kid,
they're following suit with the plan, and then the last kid's like, nope, I'm gonna go sing.
The last one, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna go sing, and
it worked out though, man.
It worked out. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very active, involved in my career at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's been blessed to have him in my life over the years.
Did he get the album first?
Of course, he's heard everything.
Yeah,
definitely. I what I do. When I get the link, like when I finally decide, like, okay, these are the songs, like the album is 17 songs. So I put a link of like 40 songs, and I send it to my family members,
the crew, friends. All the homies. Hey, check it out.
So I'm gonna check it out.
Get their input,
y'all tell me, y'all tell me your favorites, and I use that kind of to channel what to pick. And sometimes I don't agree with it, but sometimes public opinion matters.
You'd be like, damn, like maybe I'll check. Maybe I didn't think that this was gonna make the album, but maybe now it will make the album.
Yeah. Stuff like that. So,
yo, you and Chris Brown have like a pretty insane chemistry. Obviously, you guys, nominated for awards together. I mean, Sensational is a huge record for Chris.
CB, OHB.
What would you say is like the most cool part about being in the studio with Chris Brown? Because he is a
workaholic.
He's our Michael Jackson. You feel me? Like
every time I'm there, I just thank God. Like I'm just happy to have the opportunity to just witness this.
Yeah.
And not only to witness this as a co-artist, but also to witness this as his friend, as family. Chris, amazing person. You know what I'm saying? It's like you be talking to him 1 minute. The second minute he's doing a backflip on stage. You're like, yo, this guy is crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just to have that full package. He can draw. He can
paint. He can
rap,
act.
He can paint.
He can do it all.
Act,
he can hoop.
Play sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to have that kind of person around you. If that's not inspiration, I don't know what is.
I always say it's either Chris Brown or Jamie Foxx that are just like the most talented human beings alive.
Crazy.
Because Jamie Foxx is like an elite stand-up comedian, elite actor, elite singer. And then Chris Brown is just elite at everything.
You know what I'm saying? So just having the opportunity to just see it firsthand. And then when he goes on tour and we perform it together, just to see him do his thing and how he just transforms into another person. And once he just gets in that, gets in that mode, it's just amazing to see, man.
For sure.
Can't buy it anywhere.
I saw you got the new record with YG Marley out.
Yeah. Shout out to YG. Was with him yesterday.
He was Chris, he was out here too. We saw him at
was at the awards.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah. How cool was it being able to tap in and do the thing with Lauren and pop out on stage?
Yeah, man. Crazy.
That was a moment.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Shout out to YG Marley, man. Shout out to the whole Marley family. Shout out to Miss Lauryn Hill, a legend, the queen. I met YG about a year or two ago.
Okay.
I can't remember where. Oh yeah, I was on tour in Australia.
Okay.
So me and his mom were headlining a festival together.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I got to the hotel. I think me and my boy went to get something by the bar to eat. And then I think I see her band members. I think YG was with them.
Okay.
And then we introduced, he introduced himself. I was like, oh, mama here? He's like, yeah, she performed tonight. Stuff like that. And then we ended up, exchanging contacts. And then I think I had the after party after the festival. And he pulled up. And funny enough, I didn't even know he was an artist at the time. He was just on tour with his mom.
Right.
And then months go by, and I'm on the radio.
You start hearing his record.
And at first, I didn't put two and two. I knew his name was YG. But I don't know.
There's another YG too. There's a YG in LA, you know?
What I'm saying? I didn't put two and two.
Right.
That it was actually him till I think I saw him a performance. I was like, bro, that's bro from Australia. Yeah. And then I reached out to him. I was like, yo, congrats on your record. I'm happy for you. Just like
of course
any a normal person would do. And I was like, yo, we got to lock in. What I like is the bringing together of different cultures. I felt like there's been a drift in between Africa and the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I feel like back then, I think
because like you mentioned like how big is what you guys are doing in like Jamaica?
Huge.
Because I was in Jamaica and we were at a club and I was hearing Afro beats.
Huge. I was hearing
dance hall. It's all kind of the same BPM.
Yeah.
So
I just came from Trinidad and Tobago. The music that's like soca is different, but they playing Afro beats out there. And then I've done trips. I have big songs with Popcorn. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I always loved that side of town. I love the Caribbean. I love the people. Me and my wife take vacation every year.
Great food.
Woo! I love that red snapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife take vacation there every New Year's. At the St. Kitts, we be like island hopping. Last year we did Bahamas. The year before that, St. Kitts. Her birthday, we did Montego Bay.
I love Jamaica.
I collaborate with a lot of Jamaican artists. I got 2 Jamaican artists on my album. You know what I'm saying? Shensia and 450.
Shout out to Shensia.
You know what I'm saying?
She's one of my favorite follows.
Yeah, like I was saying, so I'm just happy that the connection between the Caribbean and Africa is kind of piping up back together.
Yeah, I went to Montego Bay for the first time with my wife like 2 months ago.
Wow. Amazing.
We jumped in a boat with some Rastas and they took us to an island and they cooked lobsters on a rock for us that they just caught.
And it was good.
Oh, it was smacking. Ooh. The food is so good.
So good, amazing.
That jerk
Spices.
chicken. Oh, it's so spicy, but that should be fucking you up, man.
Yeah, the jerk chicken.
That jerk chicken, you'd be like, you'll be sweating, but it's so good. You can't stop. It's just so flavorful, man.
Especially the ones like on the side of the road.
That's the only way to go. Is not the ones at the resort. No. Side of the road.
Side of the road.
Yeah.
Killer. And
if you ain't waiting 30 minutes for your food, it's not the spot.
Ooh, it's killer. It's
100%.
Killer. I love it.
Hey, want to give a shout out to Hardin, man. Listen, if you're in Vegas, the #1 dispensary in the world, the craziest selection of premium cannabis that you'll ever find anywhere. And the best part about Hardin that I love, man, first of all, if you're going to go over there, mention my name, follow him, Hardin_Las Vegas. But what I love about Hardin is you go in there and you know, you're never going to go to another place that's more educated on the weed that they're selling you, right? So maybe you are going in there and you're dealing with anxiety, or maybe you're going in there, you're dealing with inflammation. Maybe you're going in there, you just want to get a little trippy. I don't know. They're going to break down the terpenes for you and tell you which one is best for what you're looking for. It's crazy. Best bud tenders, best place in Vegas, best place in the United States. If you hit Vegas and you hit that taxi at that airport, take me to Hardin. Follow him, Hardin_Las Vegas. Check him out, HardinLasVegas.com. Shout out to the Hardin family. Hey, want to give a shout out to our good folks at Blue Chew. Yes, shout out to Blue Chew, man. Look, guys, summer's coming. It's not coming, but it's like, I'm not going to lie. We're getting into March, so it's like springtime. Weather's getting a little hotter. And so should your bedroom situation. Listen, fellas, a lot of people always hit me about Blue Chew. They want to know, does Blue Chew work? Of course it does. You want to find out? Yeah? It's all good. Go to BlueChew.com right now. They're going to send you a month's supply for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. It's going to your house in a discreet package. Now, what is Blue Chew? How does it work? First of all, your dick is going to work like it has never worked before. It's going to be as hard as this fucking table. If you got a girlfriend, if you got a first date, if you got a little side piece, you got a wife, they're going to thank you off that Blue Chew. All right? But listen, it is the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis, but it's packed into a chewable blue form. The best part about all of this, because, you know, sometimes going to the doctor and talking about erectile dysfunction, a lot of men are dealing with erectile dysfunction these days. Quite honestly, we're all desensitized from all that gooning we've been doing on the internet, all that porn, you know? With that being said, you don't have to worry about going and sitting with a doctor face-to-face, going to a weird doctor's appointment. All that shit sucks. It's all online. It's all handleable right on BlueChew.com. Very discreet, and it's sent right to your doorstep. Trust me when I say you got to give that Blue Chew a shot, fellas. Anybody with a dick, you got to give that Blue Chew a shot. I'm just telling you. Anyway, let's get back to the interview. You mentioned Shensi is on the album. Obviously, YG Marley's on the album. Is there anybody else on this project that you could talk about 3 weeks away?
Definitely. Victoria Monet.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a bigger. I'm actually here shooting a video tomorrow with her.
She's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? She's amazing. I met her at the Grammys not this last Grammys, the Grammys before. And I actually did like a panel with her producer. D Miles, amazing producer.
No, she's incredible.
And then we just linked after that, you know, DM'd her, like, cause I loved her record that was on the radio at the time.
And, my mama probably.
Yeah, no, that one, I think she had another one.
Yeah, she's got a lot. I mean, she's out of here.
And she was, you know, was dope. And I like challenging myself. I was like, I like when people be like, yo, what would the Victoria Monet and Davido sound like? That's weird, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it come out, you're like, yo, this hard, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got an amazing record. She got an amazing record on the album with me.
Yo, you just pronounced your name DeVito, and I have always said that, but when I first met you, you said Davido. So fucking, I'm confused
Davido, DeVito, same thing.
I know, but I always say DeVito, but then when I first talked to you, you said Davido.
Hey, my name's David.
So I just want to make sure I'm just going based on what he told me last time.
Yeah, you right, you getting it right.
All right. Who is your, like, just your, like, if you had to, before you decide to hang it up, man, and kick back and relax, who's that one artist that's kind of escaped you in terms of collaborating with?
I mean, I'm in contact with most of them that I really want to work with. You know, so definitely want to work with Rihanna.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
We got to get her out of retirement, man.
I think she's working on some new music.
I sure hope so.
We hear that every year.
Yeah, we've been hearing that for 8 years.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy. She did an interview and they asked her like, "Yo, what's your favorite song of the year?" And she like, "My song." She was like, "Davido Unavailable."
That's amazing.
So since then, I've been like.
So now you got the in now.
So like,
if she's a fan, I mean that's half the battle.
Get in the studio. Rihanna definitely. Drake. Who else? Billie Eilish for sure.
Billie Eilish.
I feel like we'll do something dope.
I feel like right now Drake's gettable.
You crazy.
I'm just saying. I feel like right now
Drake's always been Drake to me.
No, I feel like he's also always kind of been like extremely like he's pushed the genre like in the US. Like a lot of people heard a lot of Afrobeats artists because of Drake.
Yes, two people, and you got to give it to Chris Brown too.
Right, for sure.
Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? We just did the stadium in South Africa and crazy 90,000 people.
No, for sure. I as much as shit as I get. So
definitely
Drake,
Chris Brown, Drake, definitely. Beyonce did an album with a whole bunch of African artists as well. American artists always been showing love, definitely.
I love it, man. For you, because obviously this is album number 5.
Mm-hmm.
At what point? Because we see a lot of artists, man. Like I just saw the Rolling Stones are still touring, and them dudes are like 80 years old, and they're still fucking shit up. I heard that. I heard Mick Jagger still getting it in. Do you ever think to yourself like, man, I'm gonna do this until, because you got kids, you got a wife, you got a lot going on in life? Is there like are you just gonna, as long as you're inspired, you're gonna do this as long as you love it?
I don't know, man. Like every time, I remember when I used to be like, yeah, when I'm 35, I'm gonna be done. But now it's like when I'm
50, when I'm 40, when I'm 45.
This is not like the energy and the vim is coming in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then even for the culture, Afrobeats music as a whole is like on a whole nother level.
For sure.
You know, we've been doing this for 13 years. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes some people 2 years, sometimes it takes some people, but it's gonna get there. But I don't think I foresee me ever, saying like, yeah, I think I want to hang it up. I always enjoy music. No matter if I'm the president of a country, I'll probably be doing shows once a month for the people. Like,
are you trying to tell me you're going to run for president?
Nah, just an example.
Eventually, you probably could. Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Nah, I mean, it's not in my foreseeable future.
Hey, it could be like 30 years down the road.
Let's see, man.
Could you imagine you perform at your own inauguration?
Crazy, that'd be dope.
That would be insane.
With like an official presidential band.
Oh, that'd be
what I'm saying?
Crazy.
That'd be dope.
That'd be wild. You never have to pay for security again. You just got security. Dog's called the Army. You feel me? Hey, I always wonder, what is it like? Because you got to work with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki's, to me, the GOAT. Her and Lauren, obviously. Mm-hmm. Was that something where you guys worked together in the studio? Or was that something where you guys were sending emails?
You know the crazy thing? I never met her.
You never met Nicki?
Crazy. We speak on the phone, all of that. Definitely the first time we linked was through DM.
Okay.
I think how did it happen? I think I just DM'd her. I think I noticed that, she was following me or something like that. I think I just DM'd her, and then she actually replied. Like, I woke up the next day, I'm like, yo, she actually hit back. Cause I think I was like, yo, I got a hit for us or something like that.
Yeah, and she did it.
Yeah. I text her, and I'm like, well, this is crazy. This is in 2019, I think. Yeah. No. Like 2020.
Right.
And then I texted her the record, and like 2 days later she sent me the verse back. No hassle, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then,
2-day turnaround is not bad for
crazy.
Nicki.
And then this is COVID, bro. And this is when everybody's stuck at home.
For sure.
So I'm in Nigeria. I'm like, yo, she's like, when you have an artist that's giving you, like, it's like Nicki Minaj is replying you like back to back. It's like she wants to do this record. You gotta take that opportunity.
You got to.
I'm like, man, I'm all the way in Nigeria. Like, I'm meant to be in LA.
Yeah, like, damn, we not be able to shoot this video.
And I'm thinking, like, so then we get the jet.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody's flying, bro.
No, during COVID, it was quiet. Airports were closed.
So we fly from Lagos, get to LA, and then we meant to shoot the video. Everything was planned, and then she was having her baby and stuff. Right. So
it just didn't work out.
To a point, it didn't work out. But you know what I'm saying, we've always been, love. And she hit me again. We did a record last year.
Yeah.
For her Pink Print, I think anniversary album. She's always like tapping in though. Amazing. Yeah.
Yo,
Nicki.
Hey, what up? We got to stop the interview to tell you about the good folks at MyBookie. That's right, baby. MyBookie.ag. You already know. If you don't have an account, man, you can bet on anything, anywhere, at any time. And if you go there, sign up with the promotional code Bootleg right now, and they're going to get you hooked up with that 50% first deposit bonus. That's right. Whatever you put in, they're going to match that thing, all right? So that's what we're doing, man. NBA season is in full effect. You got spring training baseball. And the best part about, like, right now with the NBA, you got a lot of teams like my shitty-ass Suns trying to compete for that play-in. There's just a lot of things you can, man, look, are we going to MVP? Are we going to Giannis, Jokic, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? I just fucked his name up. I called him Shane Gillis. It's Shea Gillis. I don't know this fucking guy's name now. Is it Shane Gillis? No, it's Shea. It's Shea. Anyway, with that being said, yo, you can gamble on anything. Plus, I got the full service casino, man. I've been on webcam with the blackjack dealers, getting it popping late at night. Look, use that promotional code Bootleg right now when you sign up at mybookie.ag. Of course, celebrating 10 years. I've been with them damn near 10 years, man, rocking with MyBookie. So make sure you sign up right now. Also, give me some Odd Socks, goddamn it. I want to shout out to our good folks over at Goddamn Odd Socks, our family. Ooh, Lay's potato chip socks. What else do we got here? The Bob Rosses. Shout out to that. Looks like Ritz. We also have some of this. Anyway, if y'all don't know, man, Odd Socks are OG sponsor. They're our day ones. They're our family. They just had a birthday in December, celebrating 11 years. The craziest shit about Odd Socks is I've been fucking with them since they was like getting it out the mud in Tampa, Florida in like 2014. Fast forward, they're one of the biggest sock companies in the world. And we're hooking up all of our viewers with a dope deal with Odd Socks, the most comfortable socks in the world, the craziest licenses. Go to oddsocksofficial.com, use the promo code right now. It's Bootleg, and you'll save 20% off. Of course, the underwear's on deck. Shout out to the undies. We got all the undies. They got the slides now. They got belts. They got all kinds of crazy shit at Odd Socks, man. Oddsocksofficial.com, promo code Bootleg. Save 20% off at checkout. And by the way, if you screenshot me an Odd Socks order that you used with our promo code, throw me a pair of Bootleg Kev socks. Give me a pair. Give me a fucking pair over there. If you can screenshot an Odd Socks order and send it to me, the first 5 people that do that, I'm going to send you on the house a free pair of Bootleg Kev socks. Yeah, why not? Support my people. I support my people. You feel me? Let's get back to the interview. You got to close out the World Cup a few years ago, which is like one of the biggest honors there is. Was that the most is that the most nervous you've been for a performance? Just kind of knowing the.
Yo, I was in. I don't want to say disbelief. Like even when my management told me about it, I'm like, the World Cup, like the main World Cup,
like the World Cup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, let me not lie to you. Probably like 2 weeks, a week before is when it set in. I'm like, yo, I'm actually doing the main show.
Yeah, like not some like, you know.
Yeah, you know how they be having events.
There's hella events all week. Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Then like 2 weeks or a week before when we getting the emails and they showing us the stage, I'm like,
the production,
this is great, the production, all that. Yo, we want him to come out here. We need him to come a week before for rehearsals, and then seeing the other artists that was performing with me, all global superstars that have attained amazing things in their career as well.
Right.
You know, I mean, just to be, you know,
in
selected from Africa, just like amazing. I grew up watching the World Cup.
Right, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So that was an amazing experience. We got to Qatar, and just even during the rehearsals, I'm like, yo, this is really happening.
What is your favorite place outside of Nigeria to perform? Is there a place that you just loved? Like, man, I know they love me there. It's lit every time.
It's lit everywhere, man. But London is crazy. Toronto,
yeah.
Toronto's crazy. Paris.
Toronto's such like a multicultural city too.
Toronto.
I've never been. I heard that like Toronto will give any city.
You've never been to Toronto?
No. I heard it'll give any city a run for the money.
Crazy.
In terms of like the beautiful women that are there. I heard it's like Miami, then there's Toronto. And then obviously, you know.
I mean, it be raining a lot, you know, it'd be cold, but Toronto's lit, bro. It's like New York, you know, little New York vibes.
I might go out there for the Kendrick show.
And it's really cultured. I love that about it. Like at my shows, it'd be Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying, Asians,
right,
Indians, everything. Like apart from Africans.
So when is the actual album coming out? What is the exact date?
April 18th.
April 18th
comes out. Yeah, April 18th. We doing we about to roll out some like. I can talk about the 5 stops, right? Yeah. We about to do 5 like up close and personal shows with the fans. 5 stops. I think Atlanta, New York, Paris, LA. Where else? London. So you know what I'm saying.
So 5 shows for the album 5.
Yes.
Tapping in with the fans.
Yes, and then probably after that we gonna announce a tour.
I love
You know what I'm saying? Go crazy.
Tour on the way.
Yeah, we got a little summer run festivals. I do the London Stadium in July. My bad. I do the London Stadium in July. Me, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige. Crazy.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds crazy.
It's gonna be amazing,
you and 50 and Mary?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that sounds like a stadium show right there, man. Well, look, congrats on the new album.
Thank you,
April
man.
18th. Go support it. Looking forward to hearing it. Yeah, man, keep doing your thing, dog. It's good to see you.
I think I said this last time. We got to get you. You ain't been to Toronto. You got to come to Africa.
I need to come to Africa, dog.
Yeah.
With all due respect to Toronto, I'm trying to come out there and fuck with you, man.
If you like Montego Bay, you definitely like Lagos, man.
I'm in there.
We gonna plan that. We gotta arrange that.
Let's do it, my guy.
Gotta arrange that, dog.
My dude.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you, sir.